Hey everybody, it's Amy at Sage Connections. I'm doing your weekly reading for May 7th through um, the 13th, right? I think that's right, Sunday the 13th. Okay, so I went ahead and drew the cards. I did some automatic writing today, and I am in my office today, so yay! But my computer's still not having internet, which I don't understand why. So it might be delayed on getting the post into um, the normal places, but hopefully we'll get that taken care of later on this afternoon and I could just plug this in and we're good to go. Now again, I always do my, let's see how this is going to work because I think that, oh, I don't like that. Maybe I might be doing adjustments. My office is really dark. Maybe that would just be good. No, that is not good. Um, my office is extremely dark. Maybe if I went like this. Okay. Halfway shadowed. Well, that's kind of some of the message that we got anyway. So, sorry about that. I should probably had that done before. Apologize. Okay, so this happens to be the Psycho Tarot from John Hollins. It's my go-to deck. I say it every single week, so I might as well say it this week, right? So I drew out the cards. So May 7th, which is today, which is 7 energy is all about learning, relaxation, stepping into kind of like your role, fine tuning your stuff, whatever that stuff might be, getting to know who you are and stuff. I also got a number 7, and that's kind of why I went so over this because this is in the spiritual section of your deck, of this deck. It's it's stand your ground. So today it's all about finding out what you truly want and know that you deserve it, and maybe a little bit of training to get what you want. It's about setting some goals today. Um, whether it's for business, whether it's for personal life, setting those goals so you can and something with my automatic writing as well, I got about routines, setting up those routines that you can train yourself to be balanced because everything needs to be balanced today and throughout the whole week. Okay, so the next card that I got for May, and that's 8, and it's about a manifestation number. I have the Temperance, which is normally, it's a high major arcana card. It's normally the Devil card in tarot. But it's a number 6 energy, which is all about balance anyway, or harmony. This would be like that devil's advocate or that addictive behavior still. Still trying to find balance in your life between one extreme to the next. It seems like we are in a roller coaster of emotions. And if we're having issues processing those emotions, try to find a way of coping that is productive as well as not harming yourself. Like with the drinking and smoking and overeating that sometimes we tend to do when we don't feel secure in our own reality. When we start getting nervous or start questioning ourselves or doubting ourselves, or we just don't feel right, just means that we're not in alignment of where we want to be. And so we might have to take a step back and, stand your ground for, and don't say, don't take no for an answer, but still be able to take a step back, relax, a little bit, because the more intense you get, the worse the sensations of feeling out of control, that flippy floppy in the chest that you get, that everybody gets sometimes when they feel like they're not in control, that anxiety, you know, and you know those are the reasons why we tend to go to those substances, because it gives us the illusion that I don't have to worry about that right now. Or people might even say, I'm too weak to worry about that right now. And they're saying, go ahead and start working on that. And that might be it might be that you're already starting to work on it. And this is basically temptation, you know, uh, that might come into your face, and it's giving you a warning to say, hey, just be a little more patient with yourself. You might have some temptation. Just know that you can do it. Know that you can accomplish any goal that you choose to with the right strategy. Okay? And it takes some time to find the correct strategy for you. So just so you're aware of that. Okay, on Wednesday, on the 9th, I believe, I got 2 cards. I got the number 1 chakra card, which is all about new beginnings, but it's also about what we have, okay? There's something out of balance with that. Either you're having lack, or feeling like you have lack, is kind of what I get with this card today. I normally draw another card to figure it out. Um, and that happens to be a major arcana card again. Disruption. Sounds really scary, but it's really not. And I believe it's number 7, which would be like the falling towers in normal tarot. Now, again, 7 is training, planning. It's about it's a mystery number. It's a magical number. They say that if you see a whole bunch of 7s, something good is going to come into your life. But it's going to happen quickly. Okay? So the root of it is maybe that you're moving too quick, or the root of it is that there's been some negative destructions that have been influencing how you do things, and you're not standing your ground, or that kind of stuff. So there are several different ways to interpret this, because everybody's different. We all have our unique. So just take the card itself. I'm getting, just take the card for itself and try to see where it applies to you, because things might move a little quick. And this is the root, and it might be for a good thing. Because sometimes with quick change, we don't like the quickness of it, or even the change part. But change is always happening, so this is a standard thing. What isn't standard is that we relax into the change, or that we sometimes like to fight the change, which can create chaos when we're not going with the flow. Excuse me, I got the hiccups again. Don't know why. My little Pooh Bear. Hello. Do you want some hunter? It says, sweeter than honey. Okay, so my next card, this would happen to be for the 10th. The 10 energies are about new beginnings. It's about completion, really, but it's like one door open, or one door closing and another one opening. So you're in that kind of flux before the new beginning actually begins. But so it is a number 4, and this is the emotional part of the deck. This is the part I don't care for, because I have issues with it. So I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress. Emotion. Yay! It gets me in trouble every time. Okay, so this is disconnect and boredom. Okay, and fours are normally a firm or uh, a foundation or achievement, but this is okay. Emotionally, sometimes we have to disconnect, or you get in a place where just isn't any feeling. You know, you're just numb emotionally, and that's what this card is saying. Um, it's saying that Thursday might be a day where you just feel a little antisocial, um, a little uh, antisocial or bored with life, that you might emotionally want to stir something up, create something that isn't really there, just to feel something. So watch out for that. Um, what we need to do is live in the moment, right? And when you live in the moment, sometimes, um, oh, okay. Um, so they're kind of telling me that disconnect. Okay, you can have a dream, you can have a goal, and you can focus your mind on it, but it doesn't mean you have to constantly focus your mind on it. Try to stay in the now, but do actions towards that, but do actions, disconnect from the future, okay? Disconnect from the future, because you have to stay in the now, and your emotions are very, very important right now to as your GPS, because there's some things coming in that might be emotional, and you need to know what feels good, what doesn't feel good, um, in the here and now, to be able to make those goals. So try to, you know, not put all your energy into the future. Stay here in the present. Learn from the past, kind of thing. It's about, you know, people sometimes feel disconnected when they're not sure of themselves. So if you're not feeling sure of yourself, then you need to go within. And it's not about disconnecting, it's about actually figuring out those emotional GPS signals, which I totally agree if you have issues with, because I'm still working on it. Every day I work on myself. Every day I find something new and better that I can do. Every day I am actually being the best version. You know how Microsoft comes out every year with a better version? I'm doing it daily. So to speak, that's what I'm thinking. I have to do it daily. Start small and put big. Hopefully. Okay, so Friday. Friday the 11th. 11s are my favorite, one of my favorite numbers. That and 9s. But 11s are a mastery number. Um, but if you break it down, it's a 2. It's about attraction. Um, 11s are for a mastery number for teaching, spiritualism, um, Christ consciousness, normally they say, which is funny. That okay, this is a mental card, guys, and it is a number 8, which is manifesting, trapping in fear. And I think it's ironic that they put number 8 on it because normally we do it to ourselves. If we can put fear aside, um, then we're a lot better off, because fear's a liar. I've said it before, but it is totally true that fear lies to you. It says that you can't do something when if you just do it, if you just let go and know that you're supported in whatever you want to do, but you're supported. Okay? I'm going to figure out this lighting bit because I really don't like the shadows. It makes me look a little older than I want to look, a little vanity coming out. But this is that fear that I might look too old. But anyhow, um, trapped in fear is just basically saying in our minds, we sometimes create things more than they are. And that if you can just relax, not not get sucked into it. Sometimes you get sucked in it, you don't even realize you're in it, and then you look around, oh crap, I did it again. Just know when you notice that, you can always get out of it. Okay, and it's a thought. It's about changing your perspective on that particular situation. Why did I do that to myself? And going back and what did I learn? That kind of stuff. Trapping. So it is a mental thing. Understand that. Try not to get stuck there because fear will make you stuck because sometimes it's either going to push you to the next level or you just stay. So try to have it push you to the next level um, instead of staying in the same place that you always are, because nothing can change when you're stuck, when you try to stay in one place. Things are changing around you, but it doesn't mean that you're changing inside. Does that make sense? I hope it does for you guys. Okay, for Saturday and Sunday, I got 2 cards this week, which is normally okay. So Saturday, and I believe that's the 12th, which is the 3, which is all about expansion. Funny thing, I got a 3 again. 3 is about expansion. And this is in the spiritual sense, or section of the deck, or your beliefs. It's a partners and alliances. So, you don't have to do this alone. Whatever your thing is, you don't have to do it alone. There's people willing to help, and they want to help. And don't be afraid to ask for help. Um, there are some good partnerships or some good opportunities out there that you guys can both complement each other, and um, it'll be a win-win situation. I always believe in trying to have a win-win situation, and when somebody has more than the other, to try to help each other out. Their strengths might be your weaknesses and vice versa, and try to work together as a team because um, I always believe that 2 minds are better than one. Oh, and I don't know why, but we're so connected as oneness, and that if we all came into the same conclusion or same reaction, we have so much power. It's not even funny. And I have actually felt that at one time. So if you've ever experienced it, like if you've ever gone to church when they are just worshiping God and they're pouring out love, and you walk in and you can feel it. But the energy is like, holy camoli. It is awesome. And it tingles, and it is just, you don't leave there in a bad mood. You might go in a bad mood, like you didn't want to be, you got drugged there, but you don't leave there in a bad mood. That's the kind I'm talking about. Okay, got a little off topic. Okay, so 13. 13 is a number one, again, a number one on the mental trumpet success. This is like the Ace of Swords again. This is opportunity, potential. There's a potential of you being triumphantly success. And I'm saying a potential because it's really up to you. It's really up to you to put your mind to it. And then not only put your mind to it, but back it up with your actions. So try to, well, not really try to, just know that it's in your head. Okay? Success, 9 out of 10, is all in your head. Because if you feel confident in yourself and you feel rewarding and compassionate and you're portraying that out, and I'm still working on that, opening up and learning how to use your emotions as your fuel, you'll have a better impact with your audience. So a lot of the stuff is in your mind, and learning how to basically shut up the ones that aren't helping you and amplifying the ones that are, and learning how to trust in your own abilities and your uniqueness and your light. So let me go over this automatic reading real quick, and then I'll let you guys go. Sorry it takes so long. Maybe these are going to be longer. I don't know. It's getting weird here. Okay. This is what I have. This week you can planning to get back on track if you've been feeling a little off lately. The energies around you're ready to get to work, but what that work is. So it's like, all right, it's like the feeling is like all you want to do is work. You just have to figure out how it's going to work, kind of thing. Make sure these new opportunities bring you joy, but you might want to work as a workaholic. Reminder, balance is the key for everything. Use your passion in your life daily. Get some routines down so you can have healthy balance. Allow your heart to sing with its love song. Woo! Maybe some romance coming. I don't know. You will bring things to you. Relax. Don't focus or don't force anything. That this time, live in the moment and enjoy the challenges this week. Look at them as excitement in your life. Just don't get stuck or stuck assuming the light and dark, and have them start working together this week. Okay. So last week we had the shadow card, right? And I think this is what that's talking about. I'm hearing explain it. Okay. So we have, for everybody to accept being your true authentic self or your wholeness, you have a dark side. You have a it's kind of like good and bad, Remember back in the day they used to have those little commercial, a white angel on one side and the little devil on the next. Well, that sometimes is true. We do have that critical side, and then we have the angel side. And for us to be balanced, we can't be one stream to the next stream. You know, some people will, um, and I am notorious for this because I'm an all or nothing kind of girl. And balance is sometimes hard for me, and it is, and I know it's hard for some people out there. It's the challenge, because the feelings that you have with all good is like, you want it all the time, you know, you can't go wrong. But when you get in the bad, it's an extreme in itself. So the happy balance is accepting all of you, your flaws, your darkness, your anger, your critical self, your ugly self, then also your beauty, that special light that's stuck in that spark in you, that love that you still possess, that you know, smelling the roses, looking at somebody for their true authentic self, and looking at the good side instead of the bad, your special unique talents. So, and then it followed up with, yes, you are amazing. Yes, you can do this. And keep your eye on the prize. So, very good week. It might be a little challenge, but it's a very good week. And kind of excited about seeing how everybody does this week. Hey, can you please leave me some comments, share the page, and you know, if you like it, share it. If because the more we grow, the more, you know, um, the more powerful message it'll be, I guess. I don't know. If you want, I mean, I'm hoping. Who knows? Doing some painting today. Let's talk. I'm going to do that on my phone because I'm having computer issues. So I'll give a shout out to Facebook. If you like what you see and you would like a reading from me, you can go to my website at www.sageconnectionsnow.com. And if you want to know more what's going on with Sage Connections, you can go to Facebook. It's Vince at Sage Connections on Facebook. So if you can look us up, that'd be great. I'm also just started Instagram, Sage Connections. So check us out there. You get an Instagram, you can get daily reading. I draw a card on the major arcana cards of John Holland's deck every single day. And today happened to be balance. So I hope you guys have a wonderful week and love and light. And I'll talk to you next week. Just remember, subscribe if you could. Appreciate it. Have a great one. Bye.